Long live the Empire.
Well, hello there, fellow collectors. It is Sneaker. I am back from the vacation to New York Comic-Con. I did not have a show, right? I did not have a show this last week because of that, but I am here. I'm excited to be here. It's a solo show tonight because Justin couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he is feeling under the weather, so it is just gonna be me. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of exciting stuff that some stuff I've been really hoping for, some stuff I've been looking forward to, some surprise stuff. So it's going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, I just got back from New York. When was that? What's today? Sunday. So I got back from New York. This would have been a week ago, and I was pretty wiped out, so couldn't do a show that night. But nevertheless, I am here. And hold on, I got to look at something real quick on my end. I got some new music going now too, so that's nice. Finally added some different music, and it takes like a little bit of a while to do. But give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. If you guys haven't, you can go check out my New York Comic-Con vlog that I put up. It's a long video. It's like almost 40 minutes. It's the longest video I've actually ever done, and I didn't even really capture everything from the whole trip, just because a lot of stuff I didn't film because I just wanted to be in the moment. But the vlog is awesome. I really recommend you go check it out. Let me know what you think on the video. And then also I did a live stream as well from New York Comic-Con, which was really fun. It's not the best quality because the Wi-Fi and the connection there wasn't very good from my phone, but you should definitely go check that out as well if that's something that you'd be interested in seeing, kind of how that looked when I was there. It was awesome. Huge shout out to Thrawn's office who let me stay with him. Yeah, it was just an amazing experience, and I would not have had the experience that I did without him. So huge shout out to him. Someone who I would consider just an awesome, really good friend, and really cool hanging out with him. And we had an amazing time. I wish I could have stayed longer. It was awesome. My first time in New York City. So like I said, go check out the vlog. I won't talk about it too much tonight, but go check out the vlog and check out my live stream that I did from New York. I know a lot of you guys already commented on the video, so I appreciate you guys for doing that. Before I get to you guys in the chat, let me get to a little housekeeping as always. Like I said, welcome into the show, everybody. Every week we cover all. Not here with Justin tonight. It's just me. Like I said, he's feeling under the weather. Hopefully he feels better soon. We can get him on for a show next week. But with that being said, you have me to help you get rid of your Sunday scaries for tonight, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. With that being said, what I do on Sundays, please consider becoming a channel member and joining the Evil Empire, where you get access to a bunch of cool perks, including custom emojis that you can use in the chat, custom badges next to your name in the chat and on comments, exclusive shout outs, members only early access to videos. So I put my vlog up early for people, like I think it was like 8 to 10 hours early for channel members, just because that's an extra perk that you guys get. And then also giveaways. Been doing some really awesome giveaways on the channel. Last episode that my last 4-hour show that I did a couple weeks ago now, gave away a couple figures, Grand Admiral Thrawn figures, and yeah, gave away a bunch of stuff from Underground Figures, some things from MODUSPACE as well. So yes, channel members, I like to give back to the channel members. So here's everybody, and 5 of these people were gifted members on here, but we're getting close to 50, which is my goal by the end of the year. 50 channel members. We're getting close. So like I said, if you like what I do, please consider supporting by joining up on the channel membership. It's always posted at the top of the chat, and then it's also, you can go to the description of my videos. It's always in there on how to join. It's pretty simple. Huge shout out to everybody who's a member right now. I think there's 48 people. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Best in the 1-6 game. Thank you. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It truly does help. And then let me get to this here. Next, I want to give a shout out to MODUSPACE. If you like the cases behind me, go check out MODUSPACE. They are doing a flash sale. I'm going to wait for this graphic to pop back up right now because there's a few days where they're doing flash sales, but you have to be really quick on these coupons. Like, you have to be signed in, have the stuff in your cart, and get ready to type in this code manually, basically, when it pops up, and you get, I think it's 25% off right now. Let's wait for this to pop back up. It should pop up in a second here. But yeah, basically there's these flash coupons that are going to pop up that are only like, it's a limit of 5 per customer. So you have to be quick, but here they are right here. So there it is. So what's today? 27th. So the one that goes live tonight, I think it's at like midnight Eastern. I forget the exact time. Yeah, you guys saw the coupon. You can go back and look, but just go to MODUSPACE's website. You can see it on there and follow them on social medias, but you get a pretty good discount. I think it's like 25% off. And then also stay tuned because the whole month of November is going to be something for Black Friday as well. So stay tuned for that. That information will be coming out shortly, and I'll share that once that happens. And then of course I want to give a shout out to Underground Figures. Guys, go check them out. undergroundfigures.net. You can make an account on their website, and if you do so, it's really easy to do. You're eligible for no NRD pre-orders, which is awesome. You don't have to put any money down. You'll basically just get invoiced when it ships. This is where I get pretty much all my figures, unless I'm getting like some type of special edition version of something, then I'll go through Sideshow. But otherwise, everything I get is from Underground. Great prices. You save some money. Double box shipping, free of charge. Check out the description below for details. You can always mention that I send you. That really helps me get some giveaways for you guys later on as well, and it helps out the channel, so I would really appreciate that. Go check them out. As you can see, like if you're looking for Obi-Wan is available, which I just opened up this figure today actually. He's awesome, great figure. And they got some of these other ones down here, Savage Opress, which you're going to talk about, the Clone Commando that we're going to talk about as well. So go check them out. Go check them out, guys. Let me get to all of you people in the chat. We got 35 of y'all in here. Thank you so much for being here. Please be sure to hit that like button on your way in if you have not already. We had Toy Collector in the house, who's a channel member. Grand Admiral says, have a great show, guys. Looking forward to catching the replay in the morning. Thank you so much for being here and stopping in before whatever it is that you were doing, and I hope you enjoy the replay. Really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, how you figures feeling under the weather tonight, so he can't make it, unfortunately. Hopefully he can return at the next episode when he's able. We got Grand Moff Cage in the house this evening. Evil Empire sending well wishes to Justin. Yes, hopefully he gets better soon. We got Grand Admiral Howard Potts in the house. What's up, man? He says perfect for a long drive, LFG. Dude, yes, let's go. It's always nice listening to, like, I do the same thing. Like, a lot of times if I miss shows or I can't watch them, I'll just put them on. I'll usually put them on like when I'm driving to and from work, or if I have a break from work, I'll try to listen to it. Because I do like listening to shows. I can't catch them all, but I try to do what I can in that regard, because I do like listening or watching some shows. And hold on one second. We got Nomar in the house. What's up, bro? He says, what's up, Steve? Everybody, hope everyone is well. Get well, Justin. Yes, we'll see if he makes an appearance in here tonight in the chat. I don't know if he will. We got another channel member, Honest Hansel, in the house. What is up, bro? He says, miss last few weeks. I'm here for this one. Let's go. Thanks so much for being here. No worries on missing. It's good to see you in the chat, man. As always, thank you for being here. We got Grand Admiral Valkyrie Magnus in the house. Woohoo! Evil Empire time. Good evening, fellow collectors and friends. Good evening to you, man. Thanks so much for being here as always. Appreciate your support. And we got Nick's Collectibles in the house. Says, what's up, bro? What's up, Nick? Dude, I met this guy at New York Comic Con, and he is a real one. Nick is a great dude, and I just had a great time hanging out with him. So Nick, shout out to you, bro. Had a really good time. He's in my my vlog video a little bit. There's a lot of stuff I just did not put, like, couldn't put in the video. Some stuff like I just didn't record, but I really enjoyed hanging out with this guy. So shout out to you, Nick. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for being here as always. This dude wore a full Spider-Man suit for like an entire day straight. It was crazy. Couldn't even take the mask off because it's all like seamless, so couldn't do it. But I just props to him. Crazy. So many people taking pictures with him, and it was really cool to see. We got channel member Mr. Ink, aka Danny Spotchka, in the house, who I also got to meet in New York. Finally, all the copper drop dudes I got to meet in New York, which was awesome. He's using that Grand Admiral emoji. Let's go, bro. We got another channel member, Brick Artemis, in the house. What is up, Brick? Just saw him actually earlier today when I was over at hanging out with Graham, aka the Jedi Knights Watch. I went over there for a few hours today. Saw Brick for part of the time, so that was really cool. He's using that Padawan emoji. He likes that. He likes that episode 1. You know, he loves that Phantom Menace. What's up, Brick? We got another channel member, Primetime Reviews, in the house. What's up, bro? He says, yo, what's up, brother? What is up, dude? Been chatting with him about a lot of different stuff, but recently it's been Iron Man. These Iron Man figs, man. We're gonna talk about it. Nomar, love that Nick guy, Riley, too. We got Universal Key in the house as always. What is up? Evening, everyone. What's up to you, man? Thank you for being here. Nick, I love that Nick guy too. Riley's eye. That's funny. We got Grand Moff the channel, Eric Hankey. What's up, everyone? Thank you for being here, Eric. As always, appreciate you tuning in. Nomar says, "Oh, snow troopers are looking clean." Thank you, bro. Thank you. Here, let me try to see if I can get kind of see him up at the top. I'm trying to blur myself out. I got one floating kind of with the rocket launcher, and then the other one is like kind of like looking down like the scope. So, but I appreciate it, dude. I put some effort into posing my stuff this second go round of like kind of revamping my collection. So appreciate the kind words, man. We got another channel member, Free Ewok, in the house. Says, hello there. Hello to you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Nomar, did you turn the Death Star wall backdrop into USB? I need to do that. Looks so good lit up. Yes, bro. I put a dummy battery in it, actually. Basically, like I think it's AAA. But yeah, I just put a dummy battery in it, which was super easy to do. And then I have it running into like right at the bottom of this case in the back here between these two cases, right at the bottom, I have a USB hub, and I just put a really short USB wire, plugged it into the USB hub, so that it's lit up constantly. I really like it. I want some more of those. But yes, it is really nice having that lit up for sure. It's got a good pop like in the background too. I guess I didn't notice until right now, but yes, it is just dummy battery. I just did a dummy battery, not the plug-in, but I bought some dummy batteries that were adapters, like plug-ins, but then I just got the adapter cables that converted that like AC adapter to a USB rather than plugging it in with like a power brick. So that's how I did it. I kind of switched it up a little bit, but yeah, now they're all USB. We got another channel member, Christian Cooper, in the house. Christian Crosshair Cooper. What's up, Steven Chat? What's up, bro? Thanks for being here, man. As always, we got Grand Moff Batman Collectibles. What is up, bro? Good friend. He says, good evening. Good evening to you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, is that a change profile picture? Is that different? Or maybe it's just me. We got Keith Lee in the house. Says, evening, peeps. What's up, Keith? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. We got Safeful in the house. He says, what's up? Early start today. I can actually stay a little bit for this one. Yeah, trying to start more so like 8 p.m. Central now. Like instead of like 8:30, it just ends up getting too late, and I got to work early on Monday. So yeah, try to start a little bit early. We got channel member Clinton Martin in the house. What's up, dude? Here, let me do this. I got to do something real quick. Got to move this out here. There we go. What's up, Clinton? He says, howdy, folks. Howdy, do, man. Thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate it. We got channel member the Jedi Knights Watch in the house. Hi, Sneaker and fellow friends. Like I said, I was just over at his house, hung out with him for a few hours, which is really fun. It's always good to see him and hang out with him in person at his place, and obviously see his setup, talk figures, and have a couple of drinks. So that's always a blast. Good to see you in here, man. Thank you for being here. We got Low Key Collector, who I also met in New York. He says, sup, fellas. Yeah, met Calvin, which was awesome. Didn't get to spend enough time with the people that I met. I wish it would have been a longer amount of time, but hopefully next time. But thank you so much for being here, bro. Got another channel member, Brad Cormack, in the house. Evening, everyone. Hello there. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. We got Malekith in the house. What's up, Malekith? He says, yer. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here. There he is. Graham says that Kenobi looks damn good. Looks good in person. Looks really good. I mean, I thought he looked good in the photos too, but he looks, yeah, he does look damn good in person for sure. Actually unboxed that at Graham's house for the first time. I didn't have it open because I hadn't had time, so just took it out quick and just looked at the figure. Yeah. We got a longtime channel member, Collection Obsession in the house, says hello all. And then it says, I want to thank you for selling me your Iron Man. You were great through the whole process. Made the whole process easy. Yeah, no problem. Oh, a collector. I'm sorry. Collection Obsession. Your logos literally look exactly the same, but Collection Obsession said hello. Thank you, Collection Obsession, for being here. But yeah, a collector. I want to thank you for selling me your Iron Man. You were great throughout the whole process. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I know we were going kind of back and forth for messages, but yeah, sold Eclectic Collector my my black and gold Mark 7. Yes. I ended up actually not. It's hard. There's so much stuff coming out, and I had to cut some stuff out, and that was one of them. So shout out to Eclectic Collector for buying that off me. That's awesome. Yeah, appreciate it. And I'm glad it was very easy. You made it very easy as well. So thank you for that. We got Grand Moff Cage celebrates 10 months of membership using that strength emoji, dude. The best emoji. Dude, 10 months, which is crazy, which means like shortly after Christmas will be 1 year of the channel membership. It's crazy, way bigger than I ever thought it would be. And it's been a lot of fun. I'm really happy to be able to have started the channel membership and made it fun for people. And I like giving stuff away to people. So appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. And this dude is here every single stream, week in and week out. Every live stream I do, always in here. And then we got Graham, who's been a channel member for 9 months. Let's watch football and talk figures with Sneaker. Exactly, bro. But thank you so much too for 9 months. Crazy it's been that long, man. It's just like, I know we say we like wait a long time for figures, but at the same time, like it has flown by. It's been crazy. Safe. Oh, where is Mr. Meow? Is he safe? Is he all right? He's safe. He's just feeling not great. So hopefully he gets better. We got Big Dog Palm 1 in the house. Woo! What's up to everybody? Thank you for being here, BDP. Appreciate it, man. Honest Ansel, 6-2 Packers. Let's go, man. Let's go. We got Grand Moff Batman Collectibles celebrating 6 months of membership. 6 months. Let's go. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. And like I said, I really appreciate it. I want to just go back to my channel membership graphic real quick here, because if you look at the majority of my members here, the majority of the people are above the 3-month mark. And really, like, this huge chunk over on the left, you see, like, that's a huge chunk of people who've been like in this captain rank 7+ months on the channel. So it's just really cool. Really cool that people are hopefully enjoying the content and yeah, supporting in that way. It's really awesome. So appreciate you, Batman Collectibles. Thank you so much, man. 6 months. Crazy. Eric says Hasbro leaked some new Jedi females. Hot Toys, please make their figures. Yeah, I saw this. I forget exactly who the Jedi were, but yeah, it'd be nice we got some more. 100%. We got longtime channel member Tristan in the house. Well, he says, yo, what's up from LA, the most lit place on the planet? Dodgers 2-0 World Series and Lakers start 3-0. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. I know people are hyped for the Dodgers. No doubt. We got Aaron Klex in the house. Also met him in New York. Super cool dude. He says, what's up, fam? What's up, Aaron? Thank you for being here, bro. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your time in New York as well. I was just saying it'd be nice if we had more time all to spend together, but nevertheless, it was a super fun time. Yeah, dude, it was super awesome meeting you. We got Brandon in the house. What's up, man? He says, hello, everyone. I had a no Star Wars. Oh, boy. Ooh, I had a no Star Wars Hot Toys rule, but broke it after seeing that updated Obi-Wan Kenobi head sculpt. Now on the hunt for Obi-Wan Kenobi Vader. This is what I like to see right here, people. Shout out to you, Brandon. Shout out to you, man. Mm-hmm. This is it right here. No Star Wars. You see that Kenobi and you turn. That's it right there. Music to my ears, man. Congrats. You should be able to find Obi-Wan Kenobi Vader because people are getting rid of it so easily. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I think I got to all you in the comments. We got 34 people in here. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Like I said, please hit that like button if you have not already. Let's get into the first figure here. Okay. Let's talk about this Iron Man, but before we do, we got a $2 super chat from Grand Moff Cage. $2. Palpatine has unmatched drip. More. Yes, I know this dude loves Palpatine. Look at his profile picture of Palpatine. Palpatine has unmatched drip. Guys, if you haven't, go on my you guys can join up on my Facebook group. The link is in the description below as well. I started a Facebook group. There's like 140 members. It's very fun. But Cage put up a poll today about who has the best drip in all Star Wars. That's pretty much it. He says Palpatine. But oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we get this $2 super chat, which means we got to go the super wheel. We got to go the super wheel here. And let me pull it up. What do we got on here? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, here we go. 16 seconds. Sorry, I forgot to change the time on it. Oh boy, I forgot about this. Oh, you got an easy one. Ask me a collecting question. You can ask me whatever you'd like. This is kind of, maybe I should just take this one out. It's not as fun. But all right, Cage, you get to ask me a collecting question, whatever you want. Go ahead. I'll wait. Thank you for the $2, man. Really appreciate it. Guys, you can look at the super wheel. I'll leave it up for a second. There's fun categories on here if you super chat. I like to do something fun for super chats where I spin the wheel and then I do one of these things, whatever it lands on. It is fun. It's fun to do. Spin that wheel again. How about that question? That is not a question, bro. That is not a question. Oh, that's funny. Well, okay. Well, Cage, if you don't want to ask one, okay, I'll just go back to the I'll just go back. You can think of one if you want. What's up, Brick? I know you posted in here earlier, but thanks for being here, man. I know you put that Padawan emoji earlier on. I was saying you love that Phantom Menace, man. But thanks for being here. Okay, guys, let's talk about this Mark II. Man, this figure is looking damn good. This thing, head sculpt. I think the head sculpt is good. I'm not going to use it because I just don't use them for my Iron Man figures. At least Mark 1 through 7, I'm not going to be using any of the head sculpts. But nevertheless, I think the head sculpt actually looks really good. This thing is sick. They also did a really nice job with the lighting in a lot of these photos to make it look really sick. This is a badass photo right here. Yeah, this thing looks like, and in the in-hand stuff even looks better than some of these videos people are putting out. This is it right here. Look at this, man. This is really badass. It kind of makes me a little, like, I get a little leery about posing Iron Man, like when you have to bend their joints this far. You got to be like, you just have to be really meticulous when you're posing them, because when you bend a lot of the joints, a lot of the pieces of the armor, which some of them are plastic, they stick out or they get caught. So you just have to be like really, really careful. But this pose right here is really cool on this base, especially. It looks very good. We got Commander Green in the house. Says, hey everyone, so much Star Wars goodness this past week. Yes, we're gonna talk about, I'm getting this Iron Man out of the way and the Spider-Man probably, and then we'll talk about a bunch of Star Wars stuff. A lot of great stuff, a lot of great Star Wars stuff for sure. Brick says, yeah, this figure looks sick. No doubt, dude. It's yeah, this is gonna look like with all these pieces. It's crazy. I forget how many pieces there were. I know there's a lot. I remember the picture of it. There's so many. And yeah, this thing is just like, it's crazy because I almost was going to get out of Iron Man. I'm really just doing Mark 1 through 7. I was going to get out, and then I got the Mark 6 with the gantry, and I was like, okay, now I'm like back in, because this is like a centerpiece for the Iron Man display. So I'm still going to do 1 through 7. I got this one actually on pre-order. I pre-ordered this actually, believe it or not, when I saw this photo of the Mark II, ooh, that looks cool with the lights. When I saw this photo of the Mark II, where it showed this with all of the, when it showed like Mark 1 through 7, that's when I was like, ooh, this one. At that point, I think I had the Mark III, and I was like, ooh, man. I was like, damn, this is like probably one that could push me into potentially getting into more Iron Man. So seeing the Mark 1 through 7 all lined up was the one, or that one photo that Hot Toys put out was one that kind of pushed me into that a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what got me into it. And then this is just one that's gonna like add a really good amount of just like a different variety into that display. The gantry looks really cool, and a lot of the Iron Man figures, like, it's nice because you get red and gold, you get some red and silver and gold. This one's really silver. I think like the Mark 1 has a lot more silver in it. The Mark 5 has silver and red. So like you get all these like kind of the similar colors, but there's a lot of variation within the armor about how the color, like how much of the color is in each one. So basically, like I am excited to get this into a case, and hopefully, I mean, I'm really hoping they do a re-release of the Mark IV. Like that's the one I feel like they just have not done yet, and 2.0 diecast of the Mark IV. It's got to be coming at some point, I would think. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. But yeah, 1 through 7 is shaping up to be looking really good. That's really all I need, besides battle damage Mark 85 is what I want to get as well at some point. But this is just looks awesome. Looks awesome. Like I said, head sculpt is really, I think the head sculpt is great. I think the hair looks good too. I think the head sculpt, I don't really have any issues with the head sculpt at all. It's just one that I'm just not going to use, which I guess kind of feel wrong about in a sense, but at the same time, like it's really hard for me to display an Iron Man figure without having a helmet on it. You know what I mean? Unless you do Hall of Armor, but then you got to get a second one. Yeah, like I could, yeah, there's different ways you could do Iron Man, but for me, this looks good, man. Looks good. It's really good. Look at that. This USB base too is just plug in. This base really is like one of the, this is cool, man. This is a cool picture. Just this base is a huge, to me, like a huge deal as far as this figure goes, rather than just having something really plain. I think this circular light up base is just really, really cool. One of the standout parts of this to me, besides the figure looking awesome, this base looks really cool. So I'm gonna put up a quick poll because I want to put up a quick poll. Cage has got his collecting question, but let me just put up a quick poll because I am curious. Are you getting the Mark II? Yes or no? There you go. Howard says 2 sets sneaker. Yeah, dude, I would love to. I really would if I could, but I can only get one. And if I could get every Iron Man and then get one with the to have the helmet off too, that would be awesome. Kurt says, all right, his question from his super chat like 5 minutes ago. This is a good question. What do you think influences your collecting habits? Oh man, this is a really good question. I think this is kind of multifactorial, right? I think, like, what do you mean by, well, I guess you could look into like, what do you mean by habits as far as like how many figures I get, what IPs I collect, how often I buy stuff. This is a really good question. I think something that influences my collecting habits, I think, is seeing other people's collection, a lot of times, like, it's if it can be in person, I feel like that's part of it too, because it kind of gives, I feel like gives me an idea of, it kind of just opens up my mind to maybe trying, like, oh, I want to try, you know, try doing this, or, oh, that looks really cool. This is a really cool idea. Like when I saw Thrawn's Office collection over at NYCC, I was like, wow, like this is like, one, this really makes me want to get a statue because the statues are awesome. And two, just like, oh, I never really thought about doing something like that. That could look really cool. I guess that's not really full on habits. But I would say like, yeah, that's definitely part of it. Also, I think another thing that influences it is the fact that every day I am consumed in some way, like by the hobby. So it's like, it's at this point, it's a daily thing. I think that's a big influence on it, is just the fact that it's now a daily thing. And I'm so like, just so invested in the hobby at this point, not from a investment standpoint of investment in the figures, but just the hobby itself. I think that's a big part of it too. Hopefully that answers your question. We got Jeffrey in the house. What's up, Jeffrey? He says, this might be my favorite Iron Man suit. Reminds me of a metal cooler from DPC. It is a really cool suit. It's a really cool suit. Valkyrie says, I'm getting the Mark II. Yeah, man, this is really cool. And like, we don't get a lot of Iron Man suits that are this color. I think that's another thing. You know what I mean? Looks really cool, man. It is very similar to the Mark III in a lot of ways, but the color and just some of the design patterns, just there's differences there. This just looks so cool, man, with the light. Very cool. Some of these pictures I don't care for too much, but I think we went back through. This is really cool. I can't wait to like get after. This is another thing, is like, I'm trying to think also like where there is like what's the end game with Iron Man? No pun intended. Oh man. It's basically going to be 1 through 7 for me, and then Mark 85 battle damage at some point I'm going to end up getting. Yeah, so a nice thing too for me is once they do that, I'm going to be done with Iron Man for a while, until they inevitably upgrade them in some way or somehow to make it so that it's worth upgrading again. I don't know what will happen with that. But they're going to keep making Iron Man figures. But yeah, that's I'll be excited to have that done and not have to get any Iron Man anytime soon. Commander Green says, I'd be happy if I could just get this in the Mark III. Yeah, that'd be a great combo. That's a really cool combo. Like this with even like another, like even if you don't want the Mark III, but like this with like a Mark 7 or some other type of color that's a little bit different, I think would be really cool. It could really pair with this one with any other Iron Man that at least when I think of the original ones, like when I think of Mark 1 through 7, be really cool. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, it took me all the way back to the top. Here, you know what? Let's just go. There was an announcement, but this has already been released. Let's just go to the release photos of this Spider-Man. So, Advanced Suit 2.0. This is a red and black suit style from the PlayStation 5 Spider-Man 2 game. Limited to 2,500 units. Is this sold out yet? Hold on a second. I'm going to see right now if this is sold out yet. This is still not sold out. So this is where it gets kind of dicey with what's been going on lately, because Hot Toys has been releasing stuff, announcing stuff, releasing stuff, doing a lot of limited figures, and 2,500 for anything else that's happened has pretty much been sold out. There was one other one I wanted to check. So Batgirl, which is 2,000, still isn't gone. So some of these limited releases, like they're just, some of them are just not selling all the way. Like the black and gold version of Batman Beyond, I think that's a 2,000 as well. People didn't think that one was gonna really sell out fast either. That one, both Batman Beyond and the Batgirl are both still sitting right now, available for pre-order, and they're limited to 2,000 each. This one's 2,500, and it still hasn't sold out. Kind of surprising. I'm curious to see when the last time was a Spider-Man figure that was limited actually didn't sell out. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. Yeah, Clint saying Batgirl still not sold out. Still not sold out. I will say this suit is, I really like the red and black look. Like, I think that colorway is sick. I'm just, red is my favorite color, so anything red I feel like, and then once you get it with black, it just looks so badass. This figure looks great. I mean, it's the advanced suit 2.0 with black colorway through the spots that were blue, essentially. That's really what you're getting here. I don't really have too much else to say about it. It's a great figure. It's my favorite Spider-Man figure that I've personally owned, but I'm out of VGM. I'm selling all of my video game stuff. I'm actually already have a deal with somebody to sell it. I just can't bring myself to pose the figures knowing that they're gonna get damaged. That's the part that hurts for me, because I like the figures, but I don't want to damage my figures knowing that it's going to be damaged. And I'm also not the one to pose it and then not change. Like, I usually will pose. I don't change poses often, so like I don't want to have to worry about like, oh, I'm going to pose this and then a couple weeks later I'm going to come back and change it so that it doesn't get damaged. And now Facebook won't let me go beyond the photos. Let me see if I can go backwards. So I just can't bring myself to pose it and damage the figure. So, and with that big Venom that's coming out, this PS5 Venom from the game, from Spider-Man 2, I feel like that figure is gonna look best when you have like Peter and Miles posed next to him, like in some type of some type of like action pose. So, oh man, it's tough, dude. It's tough. This colorway is sick. I would probably go like with red and blue just because it's like kind of like that's the look, but this red and black is like, I mean, it's a sick looking color. Like I said, the red for me, or I'm sorry, the red with the black is really cool. Yeah, Nick says, I'm so mad they made this now. I legit love this more than the red and blue, but I can't have two of these. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's I'm with you on that. And it's 305 is the MSRP. Whew. So if you want both, like you're in deep if you end up wanting both of these. Oh, Facebook just froze on me again. Honestly, it says I pre-ordered this Spider-Man and the comic Venom on Friday. Nice. Yeah, that Venom is sick. That Venom is definitely sick. Darth Malik's missing lower jaw. What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here as always. I'm not surprised these haven't sold out since they're re-releases and there's no excitement around these. Yeah, that's pretty much why. That's part of it. Collection Search says this Spider-Man is a definite pass, even if limited. Safe it's the bread Spider-Man. Dude, it basically is. It basically is. Nick says I'll just live with the red and the blue. Yeah. But it does look like, yeah, man, it looks sick, but it's just, yeah, it's same thing, just different color. Not much else I'm gonna say about it. Oh, you know what, I didn't close the poll. Are you getting the Mark II? 33% yes, 67% say no. I kind of figured like majority of people weren't gonna get the Mark II, but it is cool. I'm not gonna make a poll for this one just for the sake of time, and there's not much more I want to say about it, but like I said, it does look cool, but it's the same figure, just a different colorway. It seems like Hot Toys is probably going to keep doing that for this game. We're probably going to get another Miles. We're probably going to get another Peter. There's going to be more that are coming out. Don't use this waist grabber. At least I wouldn't personally, because you're going to damage the suit. So like all this stuff is great, but like this is going to damage the suit. It's just going to happen. You're going to get little indents on your suit. So it's just, that part just sucks for me, man. Like this creasing, if you leave this like this for a while, that's just going to stay like right in that area. You're going to see where it was creased. Okay. Let's move on. Move on to this next one. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got to go back down. Okay, before we talk about Savage, just talk about the Mauldalorian. Keith, 67% equals Star Wars collectors. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, says I missed on the red and blue, so this one was a must. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you missed on the red and blue, which was another limited one. Then they give you this one. You have a chance to get that one. Yeah. It is, I guess, a smart figure to make limited. Okay, let's talk about this Mandalorian Super Commando real quick. That is another figure that I think was... What was the window on this one? Was this one January to June? I think so. And it still says on Sideshow expected to ship January to June. So yeah, it's kind of the window on Sideshow. January to June. So this, along with Balin, has now released early. Also, I didn't mention on the Mark II. The Mark II is also the same thing. January to June 2025. So it got pushed up ahead of schedule, which is, yeah, it's happening to a few figures lately. So that's interesting, especially the Ahsoka line. Like, this is the second one now that's been pushed. So, yeah, it's interesting to see what happens with the rest of these Ahsoka figures. Darth Malik says, I'll get the Mauldalorian at some point to pose with Captain Vaughn. Very cool. Very cool. Clint Martin says, this Mando looks pretty good and looks more slender. It does look a little more slender. I agree. I noticed that in some of these photos too. Looks good, man. It's a cool figure. What's up, Beskar Kid? Thanks so much for being here, bro. He says this was Q1, Q2 25. Yeah, so early. That's not. It's good to see for the Ahsoka line, because this is the stuff I want the most to come out right now. So it's nice. And then, yes, this is a good point by Clinton Martin. The way Sideshow has been getting and shipping out figures the January date is probably true. Yeah, the good thing is, though, it's not going to be like May or June and then this get delayed. So it's like, it's out already, right? Also, shout out to Beskar Kid, dude. If you guys haven't checked out Beskar Kid's content, go check him out. He's got some of the best unboxings around. They are very good. Always enjoy watching those, and he gets figures quick, so I always look forward to seeing his unboxings right when the figure, a couple days after the figure comes out, because he gets figures so quick. So go check him out. I am still waiting on Return of the Jedi, Vader, and Tech as well, Clinton. You and me both. But this is cool. Another reason to get Clone Wars Maul. Another reason to get Clone Wars Maul. Yep. Looks cool with Obi-Wan in the back. Or you can put him, yep. You can put this with Clone Wars Maul. You can put it with the Mandalorian armor Obi-Wan. You got options, man. It gives you some flexibility with some of the figures that you may already have. And Ahsoka line, which tonight was the plan. If Justin was on, the plan was to rank the Ahsoka line. We were going to do our rankings top to bottom. There is in my Facebook group, guys, if you're in the Facebook group, there's a post in there that says, like, you can comment and rank so far what Ahsoka figures have been announced. Rank what you think is the best from top to bottom, because when Justin and I do that, I'm going to pull that post up, kind of talk about some other people's rankings and stuff. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll probably be next week now. Hopefully Justin can make it on the show, and we'll do the rankings. So go into the group and comment on there. But yeah, this guy looks really cool, man. This helmet is just like really sick. I've always loved this. I always thought that arc in Clone Wars where these guys start wearing the horns on their helmet, I just thought that was so cool. So cool. Looks really good. That's your kid. Oh, 2 comment friend. Thank you. Oh, you bet, bro. Of course, man. Well deserved. Gets me every time I see an Ahsoka figure, I get excited. It was also really cool seeing a live action version of this. Ahsoka just this it's like multi-era multi-era line, man. You can go Clone Wars with the flashbacks, Ahsoka, you get the Rebels characters. It's just, I've said it time and time again, it's just there's a lot here, and there's a lot for, you know, for many people. Don't sleep on the line. This is a cool pose. I like this. I like this with like the walking with the blaster up. That's cool. I like blaster poses where like holding the gun like this, or yeah, like in a walking aiming pose. I really am drawn to those types of poses. They look cool. Yeah, nice. This is cool too. I like how he's holding the gun. Like, I like this type of posing stuff like this. That's cool with a little shield. Love too how you can just kind of pose these however you want, really. This is actually looks sick. Like having him like kind of back to back or like standing side by side to Maul like this. I don't really feel like I would need the shield here, but this is cool. This figure got a lot of pictures, a ton of them. This is cool too. I know this Maul like kind of gets a lot of hate. I think like they did a really good job accuracy wise. I feel like to the like Rebels or to the like the Clone Wars version. And speaking of, we got Darth Reese, the Maul Fiend, in the house right on cue. Says, "What's up, nerds? Looks like I came at the right time." Yes, you sure did. You sure did. This man's most anticipated figure of the Ahsoka line, the Mauldalorian. But this is like something I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the Clone Wars Maul, and then I'm gonna put the Phantom Menace head sculpt on it, the alternate head sculpt. I think that's my plan. This is cool. This is cool. Look, they put a little sand behind his feet. He says, "How do you think a frosted Mando from that Snow Spiders episode would sell?" That would be interesting. I don't think it would sell very well, considering I think most people are only going to get one Mando. And yeah, I think most people are going to get one Mando, and having one that has like kind of a frost effect on it is, I feel like, a tough sell. Would I buy it? I would be interested, probably. I love Mando, but it'd be interesting. Yeah, Morphine, that's how I have mine set up. Yeah, nice. Yeah, got that episode, that Phantom Menace head sculpt on it. You took so many photos. This is cool. Waiting for Facebook to stop working when I click on the arrows. Nice. I love the photos with them all for sure. This nice little portrait. Went to school here. There's so many photos for this guy. Went out to the beach to take some photos. Nice. That's cool. This is badass. This is one I might put in a flight pose. This is one I might flight pose. Badass. Badass. I love this with the pistol blaster and then the other one. Also, I want to look at something. I'm going to go kind of fast through these. This red looks cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Eric says I need to pre-order one more. Ooh, dang. There's something I want to look at because I mean, there's a lot of photos for this guy. Holy smokes. So one interesting thing. This right here. How they branded this Mandalorian Super Commando Captain. I'm just telling y'all, this is probably not the only Mandalorian Commando that we're going to end up seeing. because they could really easily just take that Obi-Wan one and use that helmet and just make like another Commando out of it. Look what just happened with this other clone Commando from the Bad Batch that we're going to talk about. It's possible. So like getting like multiples of these, I feel like you kind of got to be careful, because unless you really, really want multiple, you might get another one that doesn't have like the horns. That's just kind of like like I said, another version of this figure that's not a captain. So just kind of keep that in mind, because this is branded captain. There is room for them to just do another version of this type of character. So I would not be surprised one bit if we get a figure that looks a lot like this but has a different helmet, or just some little subtleties. That could definitely happen. They have the parts. He looks very cool. You had to get this figure. So there you go. Like, this is like the Obi-Wan right here. What's stopping them from just doing an extra one? You know? Yeah, Gar Saxon would be dope. Reese also says, just too bad we never got Gar Saxon, right? This is a good point, Clinton. I didn't notice it until I saw the photos. I don't even think this ever, like, I don't think, hold on. That's a really good point. I wonder if this was, hold on a second. I wonder when this was released, because this says Super Commando Captain. I wonder. It's branded Captain on Sideshow as well. I don't remember for some reason it's saying Captain either. I think it's because in all the photos that they took early on, it just said Mandalorian Super Commando. Like, it didn't actually say Captain. Yeah, even in the main photo that shows everything that you get with it. It just says Mandalorian Super Commando. It doesn't say Mandalorian Super Commando Captain. So that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe they added that in. Good point. Okay. Very cool. I'm only getting one of these. I can't really double up on stuff, but he's very cool. Ow. Scratch myself. And I'm excited about getting all these Ahsoka figures, but also, like, are they going to add more to the line? You know, this looks really cool. Like, he's going to look really cool just next to, like, the Mandalorian armored Obi-Wan. So it's just, yeah, it's just really, really cool. And if you haven't seen this part of Clone Wars, you got to go watch it. You guys got to go watch Clone Wars. Let's talk about this guy. So Clone Commando, non-limited Clone Commando that doesn't have any stripes. And I want to just look one quick thing up, because I forget what the limited one was. Let me see if I can find out. Whoops. If anybody knows in the chat what the limited one was on the other Clone Commando, like the let me look real quick. Hold on. Sideshow will let me in. There we go. So the Imperial Commando that came out with the gray was limited to 2,500. Okay. I couldn't remember the number. I had to go on Sideshow and look. So the gray one, which is this exact figure, but just now this new one is painted differently, is that one was 2,500, and now you get this new one here that is not limited. So this is kind of what I meant too about same with that Mauldalorian Super Commando. They branded that thing Captain, so like they could just make a commando that's like kind of like a grunt style. So that could have subtle differences. So just keep that in mind when like you're thinking about buying multiples. Because for me, like I'm good with having Scorch, the Imperial Commando, the one with the gray, and then now this one. That's gonna look really cool, I think, having all three. I think that's really cool. Yeah, Scorch and Imperial Commando were both limited. Clinton says, yeah, is this Clone Commando? Yeah, Clone Commando, a repaint of the Scorch. I'm pretty sure this is the Imperial Commando armor. Let me like actually pull it up on Sideshow, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the Clone Commando without the gray, which is really weird to look at, but it's definitely is that. It's Imperial Commando without the gray. Scorch is, I believe, a little bit different. I'm looking at the pictures and it looks pretty dang similar to the Imperial Commando. We got Boba Fettini in the house. What's up, man? Grand Admiral Boba Fettini. I'm not getting any of them, but the Ahsoka line is the best line Hot Toys has done since Rogue One. Yeah, dude, I love the Rogue One line. Oh my gosh, one of the goats. Oh, Safe says this is a Scorch. They share the larger shoulder pieces. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I feel like it's so close. They look identical. If you look at like, I mean, his shoulder pieces, yeah, they're a little bit larger, but do you think this whole figure is Scorch? Everything else on it looks pretty much the same as the Imperial Commando, but this does make sense. Does make sense. Thank you, fam. This is what the fam is for right here. This is what the fam is for. Thank you, Safel. Thank you. Now I need to pull up Scorch on my end because now I want to look. I'm like, that's how close it is to me. Like I'm looking at the side-by-side photo on Sideshow and I'm like, this thing looks exactly the same. Let me look at this. I don't know why now that when I search Sideshow, I can't find, like, why can I not find stuff when I search it? I don't get it. Holy moly. Okay, let me look at Scorch. I feel like even Scorch looks like, well, dude, they look so similar to me. This one definitely got like the bigger shoulder pieces. Scorch is also very similar to the other one. Anyways, they're all very similar, and they're all going to look really good together. I think that's the main thing for me, is I think one of each will suit me very well. We got Darth Malgus for Emperor in the house. What is up, dude? He says, evening, gentlemen. Thanks so much for being here, bro. As always, really, really appreciate it. Striker 47, what is up? Says the Clone Commando looks great. Definitely not something that I was interested in, but I hope they can make the others a regular release and don't make it an exclusive like they did with the first one. Yeah, this one's regular release, so that's really nice. I know a lot of people are excited about that. And we got this guy in the house, Grand Admiral Thrawn's office. Yes, the office of Grand Admiral Thrawn has a rank. Guys, I'm telling you, one of the best dudes right here. Like I said, spent all of my time in New York City with him at New York Comic-Con, and he is just a true gem in this community, and yes, a good friend, and really just appreciate this dude a lot. So Thrawn's office, thank you. What's up, 12-inch Moose Stream? Another channel member. Hello, community of collectors. I hope everyone is happy and healthy. You too, man. Thank you so much for being here. Another channel member, Collector Joey, who I also met in New York. Finally, it was time. It was time. Well, hello there, Joey. Hello. Nick says, still too skinny for me, but better than the first one. Yeah, these guys are too skinny. They're basically based off the show, and they aren't like the game, unfortunately. The game ones look really cool. But this will do for me. It's fine. I do really, this all white just had, there's something about this all white that I think just looks really cool, man. They're even like this one, even if you look at the show version, like the clip that's actually in, I'm pretty sure this one's still actually smaller than the show as well. But nevertheless, it'll work for me. Darth Malak, speaking of Rogue One, I'm super curious about the Galen Urso figure. Any predictions about what scene the figure will be from? Artisan with rooted hair from the beginning scene. Oh man, if they pulled that, that'd be wild. I don't think it's going to be from the beginning. I think it's going to be him in his, like, he's probably going to be in his Imperial outfit. That's going to be my guess. Like his Edu outfit. Yeah, he's probably going to be an Imperial, in his Imperial officer gear, but who knows? I don't know. I'm excited about that figure though. Love me some Rogue One. Yeah, sorry, Mal. Cool thing about the plain Commando is that you can pose him with Clone Wars figures. Yes. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any comments here. Yes, Safel, fix the Commandos. Yeah, they're kind of like blending it together, right? This animated style with the realistic style. It's not ideal. It's not, but this looks pretty damn good to me. Like this is gonna look sick having all three of these guys together. I will say that. Oh, damn it. Give me the Facebook does not like to load for some reason all the photos. It's so annoying. Let me see if I can get through. Nope, it's not letting me. Okay, let's go backwards. Okay, it won't only let me go back like 5 photos. Oh, it keeps freezing on me. This is as far back as I can go, which I think I might have been like pretty close to here. Best Arcade, yeah, too bad it wasn't an immediate release. And that's pretty interesting. Like, it's too bad this wasn't like this one wasn't an immediate release, but the other ones were like pretty damn quick. So that is interesting. In this one, let me see this one. This one's July to December 2025. That seems kind of crazy. They're pushing this one out that far when the other ones are like so similar to it. You wouldn't think that'd be the case. I would think this one was going to happen sooner, but yeah, it is too bad it wasn't an immediate release. Throne's office says back at you, Sneaky. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Boba Fettuccine, I don't care what Galen Urso it is. I'm guessing you're saying I'm getting it. Yeah. Ooh, that's a cool figure to get. Oh, that's cool. This is pretty dope with the open backpack. I guess, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with something like this, but you could, like, I can see the people who do figure photography doing some really cool stuff with this. Yep. Shit, yes, meant getting it. I got you, dude. I thought so. Doesn't come with a whole lot, but really cool. I love how the helmet looks really good with the light off too. If you don't have the light on, it would be nice. Well, I guess you could do a USB like fusion reactor style battery, but would look cool lit up. But it's painted in a way where it still looks really good when it's not lit up. I love that. Otherwise, pretty simple figure. Doesn't come with a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, you gotta wait a while for it. Yeah, Brad, crazy that we have to wait so long for the Clone Commando. Kind of crazy. It is. It is, man. But that's that. I'm excited to get that one. It's gonna look really good with Scorch and the other commando for sure. For sure. We got channel member Jose G Hernandez now says, hey everyone, what is up, Jose? Thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate you tuning into the show. Okay, where are we? Are we on the last figure already? I think we might be. Yes, Iron Man. Yes. Oh, save the best, arguably for me, for the last discussion point of the show. This one I'll put a poll up for. I keep forgetting to do polls. Start this one up. Are you getting Savage? Man, this figure was on my top 3, probably top 3 since I started collecting. Like if there's a figure that I want that's Star Wars, Savage Opress is like one that I just feel like would not only see a great character, but he would just make for a really awesome figure. And this, for me personally, like this does not disappoint. This is one I am super excited about getting. I've wanted this figure for a long time. I'm so glad they're making it. This is one I wasn't sure, but then again, at the same time, like they've been going pretty hard at Hot Toys on Clone Wars stuff. So I thought that there was hope, especially after basically like there was Solo Maul there was the Clone Wars Maul that was out for a while. And then once they showed that Clone Wars Palpatine, that's when I was like, okay, we've got Clone Wars Maul, we've got Clone Wars Palpatine, we need Savage. Like, I'm not getting this Clone Wars Palpatine until we get Savage Opress, and then I'll get all of them at that point. Like, that's how I wanted that to go for me personally. So yeah, like I said, one of my top most wanted figures, and I'm really happy we are getting this. This is going to be such an awesome figure, and also they did this figure some justice too with what they're doing, as I'll talk about it more as I go through the photos. But yeah, Christian says Savage most anticipated figure for me. Darth Malgus, all right, now we're talking. Yes sir, yes sir. Brad says this was a day one pre-order for me. Yes, I pre-ordered mine at Underground Figures. Literally, I was just waiting for it to go up, and I pre-ordered this one for sure. This is locked in 100%. What's up, Doug Guido? Grand Admiral of the channel says this looks better than the original photos we saw from that convention. I don't know how to feel about Savage Opress. Too many things to get. Yeah, I just like personally, like, I love the Clone Wars. It's some of my favorite Star Wars content, and yeah, this arc was just like one of the best arcs for sure in Clone Wars, and he's such an awesome character. And they got this figure right, in my opinion. They got this figure right. I think this is a like excellent likeness to what the character actually looks like. To change it from like going from animated, and then kind of what they do is people kind of say like, oh, they give it kind of like this hybrid look, kind of like going from animated, kind of in like a live action style look. We don't have anything to go off of for him. I think given the fact that they're going straight animated, not having anything to go off of, and then like turning it into this, I think they did an excellent job. Beskar Kid says now give us Pajama Dooku. Exactly. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'll take all the Clone Wars figures I can get, honestly. But I think they nailed the expression for this figure. I'm so glad they went with this expression. He makes it a lot during the show. I'm really glad that they went with that one rather than doing, I mean, he would have looked badass either way, but I think this expression is on point for the character for sure. And it goes with so many different poses. Oh yeah, we got this, got him with this axe. Valkyrie Bushi Savage with pearly white teeth. He does have that, white teeth. We got channel member Big Rib in the house. What's up, Big Rib? Thank you so much for being here, man. He says, what's up, fellas? Cheers to you, man. Thank you for being here. he just looks awesome, man. Just such a cool character with such a cool character arc. One of the best lightsaber battles too, man. He's in a couple battles. Some good stuff with this figure. The sculpt is on point to me. I don't know. I know there's kind of like there's a lot of discussion about this one. There's a lot of discussion about this. Whether or not it's too kind of animated versus not. I think this looks really, really good. Whatever you want to call it, as far as animated or realistic or blend between the both or one of more than the other. I'm just really happy with this head sculpt. Beskar Kid says, yeah, you can hear Clancy Brown's grunt from that expression. Yes, and it's so cool. Like, Clancy Brown's a talented dude. He has a very obviously unique voice, and like, also it's really cool to see Clancy Brown playing Salvatore Maroni in The Penguin. And then like the Penguin, I was like watching The Penguin, and I was like, oh man, like then Savage came out, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, like Clancy Brown voices Savage Opress. It's just really cool. He's got a very unique voice, and he kills it for this character, 100%. It's not just you, Guido. I do think the original photos look different than like the ones that we saw from the convention. Definitely looked, I thought they just looked different than these photos from the announcement. Brad, yeah, must be using Crest white strips. Got some nice teeth. Yeah, Valkyrie says, I think Savage is definitely a great looking figure. I love Clancy Brown, who plays many characters. Yeah, Clancy's very talented. Speaking of talented, we got Renz Tolentino in the house. Look at that segue, man. Such a good segue. What's up, Renz? Says good evening, everyone. Trying to get rid of Renz's Monday nightmares out here. Let's go. Let's go. We got 48 of y'all in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, please hit that like button if you have not already on the video. Helps me kind of push my streams out. We got 40 likes, so please hit that like button. Like I said, it really helps. It really helps to push out my streams and hopefully get some more people in here in the chat and watching the show. But Renz, thank you so much for being here. Big Rib says, secured my Savage Underground already. Me as well. This made me buy Clone Wars Maul. At least I secured Maul for 180 shipped. Yeah, you can get Maul for like a really good price. That's a nice thing. That Dathomirian Dental. You know. Yeah, Big Rib, good price, man. Solid price, no doubt. And look at him next to Maul. I think they show another picture. So this is a big figure. I think like Clone Wars Maul is like still like a 6 scale figure and not like necessarily like a small figure. And look at Savage next to him. Like, this dude is a beast, man. He's a tank. He is a tank. Yeah, this is cool, man. Palpatine expression isn't great for this, but it's still cool to see. Look at how big Savage is next to Maul. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. He's a whole inch taller. What is 34 centimeters? I think it's like a little over 13 inches. 34 centimeters to inches. 13.38 inches. So about 13, almost 13 and a half inches tall. It's a big boy. It's a big boy right here. He makes Maul look small. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is also a really nice touch. Something that they did not really have to do. Something they did not have to do is add in these horns. I'm gonna guess these horns are like little, you just pull them out and you can plug them in, or like if it's like a plug-in mechanism. I don't think they'd be magnetic, but I don't know. Darth Mouse. Palp's expression is exactly how I pictured he'd look during that fight. It's actually not bad for it. It's not horrible. Like, dude, Palpatine's freaking strong, man. That fight. Whew. Anyways, this is a figure where I honestly wasn't sure, like this. I'll say it when we get to the end page, when we get to the end thing. But horns, nice touch, getting these interchangeable battle damage horns. You get the rolling eyeballs, which is amazing. I mean, look at these two head sculpts with the eyes being rolled, like just amazing. Guys, vote if you haven't. Are you getting Savage? 21 votes. Keep voting. Got 45 y'all in here. Please hit that. Please hit that yes or no on the vote button. Rolling eyes. I say it every time, but look at just like the difference that you see in the expression with his eyes going different directions. It's insanely good. The Mechno left arm is really cool too. Like this is stuff I didn't really think Hot Toys would necessarily do. So rolling eyeballs, I feel like that's kind of a must for everything at this point. Like you should give rolling eyeballs on everything. The Mechno arm, the horns, I honestly did not expect that to happen. Like I would think Hot Toys doing this, you would think they would kind of just keep it simple, but they did this figure justice, which is what I'm really happy about too. They like gave him more accessories and just different things, like being able to swap out a whole left arm. That is cool. I think that's really cool. My other question is, where is this arm gonna swap? Is it, oh, I see. It looks like it's gonna swap maybe somewhere at this seam right in here. I am pumped for this figure, man. I am very hyped for this figure. Big Rib says, I need a Palpatine. Anyone have that Yan Toys? Is it any good? I really like the Hot Toys Palpatine. The Hot Toys one, either the Return of the Jedi one. I mean, we'll see. Like this Clone Wars one is probably going to release here hopefully soon. It's like gotta be imminent. Yeah, he looks damn good, man. Very, very good. I can't wait to get this. And you don't even have to have him with his lightsaber out. Like he just looks awesome with just you don't even have to have the saber out. You just have him standing in just some type of menacing pose. It doesn't even matter. Just very cool. Like I said, one of my most anticipated. He looks awesome. They killed it with this figure. Going back through the photos a second time. Grandpa Palpatine was grinning and cackling during the entire fight. Yeah, he really was, man. He was doing work. Big Rib, yeah. Return of the Jedi, dude. I would say try to get the Hot Toys one. Also, Big Rib, if you want a Return of the Jedi Palpatine, hit up Nick's Collectibles. I'm pretty sure Nick is selling his with the throne. Nick, are you still in here listening? If you are, let me know if you're still selling your Palpatine with the throne. Maybe you and Big Rib can talk or something. Palpatine with the throne is dope set. Love that set. Looks so good, man. Really pumped for this one. Really pumped for this one. Trying to see if there's anything I miss. Yeah, the clothing looks cool. The armor looks good. The body is really cool. That he's just like this, just a beast, man. It's a beast. You got to get Maul. Basically, you have to get Maul now. It's crazy. It is crazy. But I think that's it for me tonight, guys. A quicker show. Lots of Star Wars goodness. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could talk about real quick that I didn't talk about because I was in New York. Or two. I don't think I really talked about this trooper. But I'm getting this one, Night Trooper. I'm all in on the Ahsoka line. That's already kind of known at this point. But this trooper's cool too. He's gonna look great next to Enoch. Gonna look great next to Enoch and Thrawn. Yep. I am excited for all this. Look great with that Death Trooper too. That zombie Death Trooper. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, cannot wait. But that is it. That is it for me, guys. Quick show tonight. Quick show. Oh, Moose, talk about infinite statue caustic plastic rooted figures. I can talk about that real quick. Malgus Remember says, oh, so we're not talking about the Arcane cost babies. I see how it is. Man, I thought they were talking about Arcane and they put hashtag Jinx. When they said Hot Toys, I thought they were going to do Arcane 1/6. And guys, if you haven't seen Arcane, you don't even have to know anything about the game. I know nothing. Well, I know about League of Legends. Like, I know what the game is. I don't really know much about the universe and the characters. Arcane, even though it's branded like Arcane League of Legends on Netflix, and season 2 comes out next month, November, like in a few weeks, I think. It is legitimate. It's kind of a dark show, but it is legitimately one of the best animated shows I've ever seen, and stories. Like, it is an amazing show. I would highly recommend you go watch Arcane if you haven't seen it. It's a really good show with awesome animation. Yeah, let's talk about caustic plastic real quick. So this Maestro line is kind of this new thing that they're doing, right? I can make it big. There we go. Valkyrie says, EvilSneaker, I still smile when I see my new Batmobile, when I see it every time. Let's go, dude. Yeah, sold Valkyrie my Hot Toys Batmobile. Congrats, great piece. I'm super glad you're enjoying it. But let me talk about this real quick, Maestro. So they are doing caustic plastic infinite statue collectibles. They're going to do this. They're getting into the kind of the luxury 6 scale figures now. So handmade, rooted hair, rollable eyes, genuine leather outfits, which is really awesome. Silicone bodies. This is going to be interesting to see if, like, I'm going to guess they're not going to be doing the I'm guessing silicone body literally just means the body without the head. They're going to try their hand at magnetic stands. We'll see how that goes. It's interesting because InArt is going away from magnetic stands, and they're going to unveil something different for, I think it's Legolas. They said, oh, we haven't shown what the stand's going to be at for Legolas, but it's not going to be magnetic. Really nice luxury diorama, luxury box art. They're calling it Maestro. And experienced art of handcrafted 1/6 action figures. So this is pretty exciting. So Jim Henson's Labyrinth, I was never really into that. The Crow is exciting. I do like that movie. And Conan the Barbarian is also exciting. If they do a Conan, that's going to be pretty badass. I don't really have like too much else to say. What I will say is, I mean, we know what Caustic Plastic has done figure wise. They're like pretty reputable company. So to see them kind of go down this, down this path with some of these, more like higher end figures. I mean, more competition is good. I think that's a great thing. I think it's great. I'm excited to see these. What up, Fad Gadget says, I'm so looking forward to the reveal of Frankenstein's monster by Caustic Plastic this week. Yeah, Caustic is doing all those universal monsters. That is going to be really cool. I know a lot of people are like really hyped about those horror figures that they're doing. Caustic Plastic does really cool stuff. So I'm actually kind of I'm looking forward to actually seeing like what they do with these horror figures as well. That Frankenstein's going to be dope. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty cool. But thank you for being here, Fad. Eric says, check out 6 Scale Mafia interview with the owner. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check that out. Yes, I need to look at that. Brad says, I'm definitely interested with the Crow. Darth Malik's missing the word Jaw says, wonder if Fred Sonja would fall under the Conan line for this purpose, and this is the 1994 Crow. don't know if this is a 1994 Crow, but I'm going to guess. Because I think those letters, yes. Those letters are from, like, the wording, the red is from that one. Yes, like these letters right here are from the cover. That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure. But then I saw this 2024 Crow Vision. I'm like, oh shit. But yes. It's from the 94 Crow. Collection sessions, I'm super stoked for Caustic Classic Universal Monsters Line 2 LFG. Yeah, it's gonna, I know a lot of people are excited about those. A lot of people are excited. But this is exciting news. Like I said, I'm all for people making like really awesome figures. The only thing I'll say is that it's really, the pricing is getting kind of crazy. Like, this is one thing when I was in New York too, like going to Thrawn's office place and seeing some of these statues, scale statue, in comparison to what we're paying for some of these 1/6 figures. There's a lot of 1/6 figures I feel like are just overpriced for what you get, like what you actually get, compared to some of these like really amazing statues that I think are actually like a pretty decent value in a lot of cases based on like kind of what I've seen. So it's just interesting, you know. These are like, yeah, they're getting really pricey when you're talking about a 6 scale figure. And I think too, you got to kind of be careful at like at what point. We kind of saw this with J&D, right? They're like, oh, we're going to do a silicone face and we're going to have like seamless hands and all this stuff. I think at what point do you get kind of like diminishing returns for what you're getting in 6 scale? But then again, at the same time, I am one of those people too, where I'm like, I kind of want, like, if there's 2 versions of something and one is a better, more superior version with better parts and better accessories and like just like more durable materials, that's going to be the one that I kind of gravitate towards. So it's just it's good, but it's kind of tricky in that sense too, because stuff's getting expensive. There's figures that are really expensive, and then it's even different from when I started collecting Hot Toys a couple years ago. It's just yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, Clinton, exactly. These figures are going to be pricey. Clinton says, I still want to see the Goblin King. Probably not going to buy it, but still want to see it. Yeah, I want to see what, like, I'm keeping my eye on this company and what they're doing for sure. And I'll probably talk about it once I see it. I got to remember too to put this on the show and talk about it. But this is exciting stuff. It's good to see. And like, these are somewhat like, Conan's probably not, I don't know, like if that's how the licensing goes for this stuff, but like, these are licenses that people know about, you know what I mean? It's not just like something. And also it's really nice that they're going with licenses of stuff that we haven't really seen much of. I think that's really cool too, rather than like, oh, they could have just done Warner. I'm glad they didn't just do Warner Brothers and do like another thing like that, right? So but yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. I am excited to see what they do. Yeah, I want to see what they do with the Frankenstein. That's gonna be cool. But that is it, guys. I think I'm done. Hour and a half is pretty good. Pretty quick stream. 43 y'all still in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. On your way out of here, guys, thank you so much for being here. Quick show tonight. I'm pretty tired. Like, I had a busy, it's weird, I got back from New York and then it was like I had a couple days off, and yesterday, Saturday night, was actually like my neighborhood Halloween. So like where I live, like my city does Halloween. It's always on a Saturday, no matter what day Halloween falls on. It's usually the Saturday. If like Halloween's on Monday, it's always that Saturday just prior to that. So like yesterday was my Halloween in my neighborhood. That kind of wiped me out, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was up somewhat late out in the neighborhood. I make a drink for the adults, some spooky juice. So I'm out, and that was like pretty fun to get a lot of trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood. My neighborhood's like pretty big, and there's just a lot of people. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm just like kind of tired out tonight, to be honest, but and I got to get up. I'm not really feeling like going to work tomorrow, but that is okay. Okay, just have a great night, everyone. You too, bro. Thank you so much for being here. As always, 16 Star Wars Pimp. What's up, man? He says, what do you think is getting released or announced this week? Great question. Great question. Oh man, you know what? Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna go to my list of figures that I actually have on pre-order, because you know what? Let me look at this. Okay, that's not it. Can I find it? Man, I don't know why. Like, sometimes the search on Sideshow is just kind of weird. Like, I don't get why Sideshow, like, I type in Armory, it doesn't pop up. It only shows like the 2.0 one. What is up with this? Oh, include waitlist items, include sold out items. That's why it's not popping up. This new like filter system on here is freaking weird, man. I got it now. See, this is kind of crazy. So like, what do you think is getting released or announced this week? Honestly, I could see the Batman Armory potentially. That was one that's like, it says expected to ship September 2024. Like, the Armory could happen. The Dark Knight Rises Armory. Bane just came out. We could be getting into armor territory potentially this week. Oh yeah, is it waitlisted? There you go. Okay, yeah. So I'm not the only one who's looking at this. Yes. Jeez. Skynet, the war has started. Yeah, they auto filter out the waitlist and stuff. That's, yeah, okay. Ooh, collection obsession. What's the recipe for spooky juice? Ooh. Spooky juice is I won't give you the exact measurements, but it's it's apple cider, apple juice, white sugar, brown sugar. I put some cinnamon sticks in there, and then you have to like boil it to dissolve the yeah, I said sugar. You have to boil it to dissolve the sugar. So you got to boil it for 5 to 10 minutes, which takes a while to get it up to a boil. Got to boil it, get the sugar dissolved, and then let it cool down to below like to a certain temperature. You have to cool it down, and then you dump whatever your drink of choice is. But I put Everclear in it, so it's very good. It's very, very good. Sugary and sweet, but it's a good drink. It's like an apple pie drink. I call it spooky. It's basically like apple pie moonshine, but I call it spooky juice. The secret is he makes it in the toilet. This is not true. 16 stars, Pimzoid. Any more from the Ahsoka line that I think is going to get released this week? Dude, it's possible, man. We might straight up get like another Ahsoka. We could get Chopper. We could get Sabine. I think that's all fair. I think that's all fair game. I think that's all fair game. I think I would not be surprised if we get another Ahsoka figure released. Yes, spooky juice sounds yummy. Yes. Nah, damn, Everclear we can't have that in Cali. Oh, 190 proof, baby. Yeah, that stuff's crazy. That stuff is crazy. Yeah, I've heard this too. 16 Star Wars Pimzoid says people keep saying this line is complete. So I've heard this rumor too about all of the Ahsoka figures being done and ready. I've heard this from a few different people now that the line is complete, and basically it's just a matter of them like strategically releasing the figures. If that's true, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think then it's just a matter of when, like, how quick do you want to start pumping stuff out? And that's going to be, I think you got to kind of do it strategically. You don't just want to like just drop all, like, or they'll just drop a ton of these Ahsoka figures. But it's kind of crazy because they already released, like I said, the Mandalorian Super Commando. Balin's early. The Mandalorian Super Commando's early. So really the main, I think young Ahsoka might be January to June, but like the main outlier right now is Shin, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe they might be ready. I mean, the majority of them were October to March window. So, yeah. Oh, Clinton, did I dress up for Halloween? I did not dress up this year for Halloween. I did not. Not this year. It's hard because I have a lot to manage. I have 2 young kids, and then I manage everything with like the drinks outside and then the candy and making sure kids take the right stuff. So when I'm dressed up, it's just a lot to try to manage all that stuff. I'm not going to do what I did this year every single year, but it's fun kind of doing all that stuff. I do need to dress up though. Doug Guido says, still don't have a Huyang. Just saying, yes. Can I get a Huyang? Yes, we need a Huyang. Yeah, Christian got that waitlist conversion for that DeLorean. You better check and see if it's still available, because I know they're first come, first serve, so other people may have gotten it too. Yeah. Clint, you didn't dress up for Halloween or NYCC. Dude, I didn't. I had to pack light for NYCC. I had to fly. It's hard to take like a full kit. At least dress up for the kids. Yeah, I should dress up next time. I will do that next year just for you. Beskar Kid says Sabine and Chopper were Q3, Q4, so hopefully soon. Yeah, I would think these ones that are this quarter are imminent, I would think. And I hope, honestly. And there's a lot of stuff coming out. I'm looking at my list. Holy smokes. A lot of figures. A lot of figures coming out. Hopefully that Dewback Sand Trooper isn't just dropped out of nowhere this week. Because that one's close too. That one's getting pretty close too. So yeah. Or also, where's Artisan Joker at? Holy smokes, they're taking that. I wonder if that one's gonna get delayed. Yeah, and the ARF Trooper. Where's that bad boy at? I'm excited for that. I can't wait to put that in the Clone Wars display. That thing's gonna be sick. That's got to be imminent. Clinton, thank you. Did you close the Savage poll? I did not. Let me close it right now. Are you getting Savage? 30 votes. Thank you all for voting. 63% say yes. No, 36%. Majority are. It's good. I like to see the hype for Savage. Great character. It's going to be an awesome figure. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now we need a Cal Kestis, please. Please give us a Cal Kestis. That's what we need next. Honest Answer says Obi-Wan costume. You could pull it off, Steve. That would be really cool to get some Jedi robes and do an Obi-Wan costume. Maybe I'll do that next year. Maybe I will do that. That would be that'd be a good one to do. Okay, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. For the rest of you guys that are still in here, 39 people. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. For a well, I guess it's been almost 2 hours now. Clinton, I have no Obi-Wan Kenobi costume. How do you not? I just never bought any like robes or anything, Jedi robes or any stuff. I would like to do like the 501st actually locally at some point. That is something I do want to do. So we'll see. Okay. Christian says great stream, Steve. Thank you guys. Oh, do I have my what do we got? We should be good. We should be good to go. But have a great night, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out. What do we got coming up on the show? So or on the channel. So probably next time I stream, I might stream throughout the week if there's something that pops up, something that releases or is announced. I might do a quick stream. Otherwise, Wednesday's a Halloween episode for Wolfpack Wednesday, so be sure to catch that. We're all going to be dressed up. We're all going to be in costume that night on Wednesdays. That's always fun. Last year was a blast for the Halloween episode, so this year I expect will also be a blast. Will be no different. So really looking forward to that on Wednesday. And then starting in November, so I know I talked about in the past, I did a couple video game streams where I was raising money for to buy toys for local kids in my area, in kind of the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. So my plan, the month of November, right now I've raised about like in total like 100 and I think I'm at like $110 or something. I have it on my phone in a note, but it's a little over $100. I made I am keeping track, but over $100 so far basically raised to donate to basically kids in need in my area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a local comic shop. I already have one picked out. It's one in the Milwaukee area, and I'm going to buy just like as much stuff as I can with the money, and then I'm going to donate it to like a local toy, like a local organization that does like toys, either like Toys for Tots or something like that, locally. So my point is all of November, so any show I do in November, every super chat, any donations for November, all of that is going to go towards buying toys for kids in need for the holidays. So that's my plan for November. Every stream that I do in November, any super chat is going to be donated for the entire month. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to jumble that in with the video game stuff that I was doing, because I think that's just really something really cool that I want to do. And it would be a fun thing to kind of like do a quick video on too, of like going to a local comic shop, maybe doing like a small vlog. Hey, here's what I'm getting to donate, and posting that for you guys on the channel. I think that would just be something cool and something that I want to do to give back to you know, the kids that don't get a lot of toys for the holidays. I think it's just something that would be special. So yes, all donations in the month of November will be given to the kids in need. So that is it, guys. Hopefully I will catch y'all on the next show. Ring that notification bell so that you know when I go live next. Please hit that like button on the way out, and I appreciate you all. Oh yes, Clinton, thanks for the stream. Have a great night, wonderful week. Thank you, bro. It says see you Wednesday. I expect you to be dressed up. Oh, my costume's gonna be good. I will be dressed up for Wednesday. I am ready for that. I am ready for that. See you, best kid. Thank you for being here. Have a good night, Honest Hansel. Good night, all, and collect carefully. Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire.